What the hell happened to female characters? Honestly. Like, in the last 10 years, it seems like the industry forgot how to write decent female characters for the most part. As I see it, there's mainly two issues with this. Like, the characters that are presented today are like have mainly two issues. They either have one of them or they have them both together, which is the worst case scenario. It's either the looks that is their problem, or their personality that is their problem. And it seems that this issue has skyrocketed since 2012, and it's clear at this point that there's an agenda behind it. It's not just the desire of a few weirdos. It's widespread. It's a cancer that's widespread to most of the industry today. It's just how things are, sadly. And yeah, you can blame it on incompetence, but I don't know. It's only a small part, in my opinion, due to incompetence. It's mostly due to an agenda. And replaying older games like Dead Space 2, for example, but also newer ones that are not affected by it, like Robocop Rogue City, because the studio still hasn't gotten paused, at least not yet. Like, makes it very evident. There is a clear difference to how things used to be and how they are now. And going straight to the point, the problem is that they make the characters' personality extremely unlikable by giving them an attitude and writing them without good feminine qualities. For example, all the three main female characters in Robocop are all written decently, without the issues I have previously mentioned. They come off as genuine and not tryhard, and they meet like those three characters meet three different archetypes. Lewis meets the archetype that's of the woman who like can handle herself, but also has a feminine side to it. Think of Jill, classic Jill. Yeah, Lewis reminds me of classic Jill in that sense. Then there's Samantha, who is more on the aggressive side, but she has reasons. She has more of a masculine attitude, kind of like April O'Neil, like I've talked about in the interview. But she still ends up apologizing for her behavior, and at least she doesn't have like the obnoxious attitude like other characters have. A lot of other female characters have nowadays, sadly. And then there's the psychiatrist, Dr. Blanche, which is like takes on the role of a full-on feminine character, nurturing, because she takes care of Murphy's mental health. Like she tries to analyze his trauma, and yeah. And yeah, the game does a good job with its writing, especially the writing of the female cast. I really liked what they did. 3 genuine characters that are not caricatures or bitter or annoying. If only all the women in games were written like these. And of course they look good too. Like even Dr. Blanche, it's supposed to be in her 50s, I think, but she looks quite good. So props to the character modelers. But yeah, as I was saying, the issue with the main issue, in my opinion, with the modern female characters is their personality and looks. But mostly, in most cases, it's their looks. And they write them without good feminine qualities, so they end up writing this idealized version, idealized in their heads, that comes off as obnoxious and tryhard. Another character, look at Ellie from Dead Space 2. She can clearly handle herself. She's that type of character, like a tomboy, like a little bit more masculine. But deep down, they still wrote her with feminine qualities. She still comes off as a believable woman, not an idealized parody. She gets emotional. You can tell the situation is really weighing in heavy on her shoulders, but she still keeps pushing forward. Even when she gets hurt because of Isaac indirectly, she makes it clear, but is not pedantic about it. Once it is resolved, she doesn't keep blaming Isaac till the end of the game. She just tells him, "Hey, you owe me an eye, you bastard."
Oh God, Ellie! Step 3. Ellie,
You owe me an eye, you bastard!
And like, if it was any other character written today, you can bet your ass they would have made her complain to him over and over about, oh, it's your fault I got hurt, something like that. And I mean, in Dead Space 3 she kind of becomes like that. In fact, they pretty much murdered their character in Dead Space 3, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I want to remember her as her good version, not her bad like committee version, which probably EA had something to do with her drastic change in appearance and personality in the third game, but yeah, let's not talk about it now. Let's remember the good times of Ellie being a good character. And yeah, like I said, she doesn't hold it on Isaac. This is what I like mostly about her. It's an overall pleasantly written and believable character, and not some bitter, unlikable caricature of what someone thinks a woman who can handle herself should be. Sadly, though, I don't see this trend changing anytime soon. Especially when games like Spiderman 2 keep selling a lot. And if you look at Spider-Man 2, like it seems like a very woke game as well. I haven't played it, but I've seen reviews, I've seen videos. And what they did with MJ is quite egregious because MJ is supposed to be a supermodel, but if you look at her face in the game, she's barely average. Looks wise, and personality wise, she's also obnoxious too. And let's not even mention her playable sections. Like, who the fuck wants to play as MJ, honestly? I've seen an interview, I think, with the director, where it said that they had the choice to remove them or like improve, like quotes unquote, improve them, those sections. But they just decided to just put more of them because he said, "Fuck it, people will have to enjoy this." Yeah, so they don't care. People probably weren't asking for more MJ. I think they were asking for Venom to be playable for more than a smidget of game, but no, you get more MJ and you get Miles' girlfriend playable. Like, imagine if in the Arkham series they had you play as I don't know, as Vicky Vale. Like, who even wanted that? Nobody. Yeah, nobody. But they just decided to have you play as MJ. But the guys who work on the Arkham series were clearly more insightful. I mean, you have to consider also that the Arkham series came out more than 10 years ago at this point. In Arkham City, where Catwoman was playable for the first time, it was pre all this madness that there is today. So you don't know, you don't know what they would have done if Arkham City had come out today. You don't know. But yeah, if you like have to make a female character playable, at least makes a character that's that can handle herself playable, like Catwoman. And in Spiderman they could have used like Black Cat, but no, you can't have Black Cat. No Black Cat for you. Yeah, I think they made her a lesbo in this universe, so yeah. Well, what did you expect, honestly? And on a side note, which is not very side, it's still in the fully in argument, fully on topic. Sorry, with the topic of the video. I don't like what Capcom is doing with modern Jill either. They changed her personality with her new incarnation. To be honest, the problem I have with modern Resident Evil is a big problem I have is the writing. It just sucks. Western millennial writing thinks that making a character swear is good writing. Like having the characters shout "fuck this, fuck that" every 2 seconds is not good writing. Why they still haven't realized it? I don't like modern Claire either, the one from Resident Evil 2 remake. But Jill is even is an even worse offender probably, because they just made her so unlikable. They gave her an attitude. They completely sidelined her feminine side. She used to have some warmth to her. You could clearly see in all of the games she was in. She had this feminine charm to her. Even she was like a character that could handle herself, an expert soldier. She still had a feminine touch to her, and they just removed it and made nuJill your average bossy bitch, like any other Like, I can't really see much difference between modern Lara Croft and new Jill.
Bitch can't even swim.
Down to the appearance and also their personality. Like, it seems like a cookie cutter version of any other modern female character. And as a fan of the original Resident Evils, yeah, this doesn't sit well with me. I mean, even if you don't take into consideration the fact that Resident Evil 3 remake is a bad remake, it's a very bad remake. It barely qualifies as a remake. It's a travesty, and I will never play it. I will never buy it either. I had the chance to buy it for $6. I didn't, because I just refused to play that schlop. They butchered the original, they butchered the characters. Carlos is okay, but Jill is fucking garbage. So yeah, what to say? What is there to say? I don't see this issue being resolved anytime soon, if at all. Characters keep being written by incompetent writers or people who have no clue what they are doing. Like, and in the worst case scenario, you even have consulting firms, studios like going to consulting firms to ask for their like help, namely like Sweet Baby, I think, one of the most egregious one that came out recently. They worked on Spiderman too, yeah, and it shows, because the female characters are garbage in that game. So the only thing that you can hope for is that the studios you like that have like decent writing still, decent female characters, you have to hope that they don't get paused. And they keep writing like properly. Like Taeyeon, for example. I hope they don't get paused and they keep writing decent characters overall. And yeah, I can only hope for that. Because this thing is not going away anytime soon. So, as usual, let me know what you think on the matter, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.